That's a trip that I've created.
So here it says you have 2 new trip offers.
Yeah. North America, one is Hawaii and the other one is Miami.
What's this "I'll pay for us"?
That means he's offering to pay for my ticket, and I could inquire about that, but a lot of the time it means that he'll pay for all the tours, food,
So he'll just take care of everything.
Some of the travel that I have taken has been incredible. I travelled with a gentleman. He paid for my holiday to go to Thailand. I also went to London on a travel trip, which was an incredible experience for me because I wasn't very well travelled at the time. So I got to see Croatia, Amsterdam, parts of Spain.
It's motor vehicle accidents that I've had, nearly losing my life, and had to deal with like the idea of dying, and I'm really big on living in the moment and making the most of the moment and just being grateful to be here. That's why I want to go and meet lots of people and have crazy, incredible experiences.
It's 5 p.m. and Melanie is getting ready to go on a date with a solicitor from Canberra. They've invited Lateline to film their weekend in Brisbane.
So there's a whole extra added excitement because I've travelled to a different city and the unknown is just completely maximised. Not only am I meeting somebody new, but we're going to go and discover a whole new city together. So I'm way more excited than the usual date. I really hope that when I meet somebody from MissTravel, ideally tonight, we get along really well and it leads to a few more travels together. And I mean, eventually it would be great to meet somebody that I can settle down with, but I don't really hope for that in a single meeting. I think that's putting a little bit too much pressure on the relationship at an early start, but definitely some sort of electricity would be nice.
There's no rules, and yet the rule that I would say is always ask questions and get really, really clear. It's like, okay, so if we travel here, what's your expectation of me? Do you think that, you know, we're going to have a shared room? Are you expecting that we spend all of the time together? Don't think that because the man is providing the trip that you have to just be everything that they require. You still, and this is the empowerment part, where you really have to be true to what's true for you. And that actually takes a bit of courage.
I haven't heard from him in quite a few hours. I thought he would be here by now, but I think his flight was probably delayed. I'm just going to wait out a little bit longer and then hopefully I'll hear from him and hopefully we can go for that drink tonight.
You call. Please send me a text message rather than leaving a voicemail. Thank you very much.
Hi, it's Melanie from MissTravel. Just wondering how you're travelling and if you got in on your flight okay. Hopefully we can meet up tonight. If not, sling me a text and we can arrange something for breakfast perhaps. Thanks so much. Bye.
You were after?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, didn't check it.
Oh, he didn't?
No.
Oh.
But the booking's still active, so
Oh.
we're still up whether they check in this afternoon, I don't know.
Oh.
So you didn't check?
No. We've checked it in because he was in...
Okay.
But it's for a few days, so, and it's an active booking, so we just keep to check.
Okay.
Yep.
How are you feeling about it?
Well, I'm feeling okay. I mean, a little bit confused, a little bit worried. Hopefully he's okay. But these things happen, and the story goes on. If it had happened to me in a foreign country, it probably would have been a little bit more nerve-wracking. People don't understand exactly why I find it a valuable thing. They assume that I've got indecent goals or that I'm being shallow, and for me it's not really about that, because I'd rather be able to gain the experiences that come with travel.
What is the expectation of sex? How real is it?
I think if sex is not brought up in the conversation, that it's still at the back of everybody's mind, that it's good to be open and address it, but it's a very sensitive subject to bring up, because people are easily insulted if somebody insinuates that they are chasing that. For me, it's more about finding companionship and travelling, but not alone.
You have my heart inside your hand, inside your head, and you played it, you played it, you played it.
Do you think that because men are often the ones paying for the trip, they feel entitled, that they should get something out of this?
I would say most likely a lot of men on the website would feel as though they're entitled to a female's attention and intimacy from that female, especially if they're paying for everything of the trip. And I think that women are the more sexually attractive gender. That's their job to lure in the men traditionally, and that men are more of the care providers. They bring home the bacon. It is more of a traditional role of male and female.
Through, you know, women being the whole feminist movement, a lot of women are trying to be men. So this is like, wow, well, guess what? I'd actually like to provide this for you. I'd like to provide a travel trip or this for you, or this for an experience that most of the women on that site wouldn't have experienced before. And then the man gets to have the company that he probably wouldn't have before. So there's this win-win for both people, for both men and women.
I'm still going to go and enjoy the city, so I guess it's making the most of opportunity and yeah, not dwelling on those negative draw cards for too long, but also not forgetting them. Good lesson learned about online dating.
And that's all from us for tonight. You can find all of Lateline's stories and interviews, as always, at our website. I'll see you again here tomorrow. Good night.